Alright, what's up, y'all? I guess this is our first ever Synth Carbon video. And if you don't know what Synth Carbon is, it's my company. I founded in 2018. We specialize in Honda and Acura carbon fiber parts. At least that was our main focus. It's still our main focus, but that's what we started with. We've expanded ever since then into taillights and a bunch of other parts. And my name is John, if you didn't already know that. I know there's probably going to be some viewers that are outside of the Synth Carbon Instagram here. You spell it Jon, and you can use that for 10% off anything on our website, synthcarbon.com. So what was the purpose of creating this YouTube channel? So there's a couple things. I'd say one of the biggest reasons is install videos. We sell a bunch of parts, but we don't have any install videos on any of our parts. So that gets a little bit difficult to navigate, especially when someone needs like a really thorough guide on how to install something. I mean, we get questions even asking like how to install an overlay for the shifter trim. I mean, it just goes on. But even things like that, like some people do need help because it's like literally their first mod ever and they have no idea. They don't want to fuck it up. Another reason, and this is probably like one of the bigger ones, is that, bro, where are the Civic content creators or the Honda content creators in general? I can't find them. I mean, I know there's some. Castillo, he's 10th gen. I think he has a 10th gen Civic SI coupe. He's one of them for sure. Back in the day, I don't know if he still makes videos on Hondas or Type R or his Type R. I think his name was El Gato, something like that. He was cool too, but I haven't seen him pop up in a while. And then other than that, I mean, I can't really think of anyone that is like consistent with it. I know some people have started up recently. I was speaking to someone earlier. I think his name is Lil Silvica or something like that, and he's getting some traction. So that's nice to see for the community because, man, all I see are B58s, just BMWs and B58s. So I just feel like we need some Civic content, and I'm happy to provide it. To me, it's a fun thing to do. The entire purpose of this video is walking you guys through the Civic SI that I bought. It's a 2025, and I kind of want to tell you guys about my experience in finding a Civic SI, because even finding one is difficult nowadays, which is just insane. It's a Honda. We ended up finding one, and today I'm just going to walk you guys through it and tell you guys exactly how much I paid for it. So I first started looking for my Civic SI, I'd say about 4 months ago, and it took me a long time to find it. I called probably like 20 dealers, and I'm in California, and pretty much everyone knows that if you want to get a car at MSRP, you're gonna have to go out of state. So that was my issue. I did not want to go out of state, and that was the reason why I was trying to buy a car private party, but no one was really looking to sell their car, especially because they paid markup, so they didn't want to lose the money that they had paid on the markup. So after hearing multiple dealers tell me that they're going to market the car up $5,000 if I want to come pick it up, non-negotiable by the way, there was a couple dealers that offered like some bullshit add-ons, you know, like the lug nut package and shit, to try and justify that markup. But either way, I wasn't going to be paying $5,000 over it. It was either not buy the car or wait until someone lists it private party and then buy it from them. However, to my surprise, I ended up calling SF Honda, which is San Francisco Honda, one of the most expensive cities in the world, and they actually agreed to sell me the car at MSRP, technically. So after hearing multiple dealerships quote me $5,000 over, I called SF Honda, and they were willing to do the deal at MSRP on one condition. That's if I agreed to purchase these. So these are like mud guards, I guess you could call them, and that set me about $800 over MSRP. And I guess they included like some wheel locks or some other, you know, typical dealer BS. However, $800 over, I was down to take that deal. And the reason I was willing to take that deal was because if you look anywhere online, these cars used, even like 2 or 3 years old with like 30,000 miles, are still going for either MSRP or just slightly below it. So in my mind, I'm like, yeah, I'll pay $800 over, sure, but I get a brand new car. So that's what I did. I went, I think literally like the next day, and I picked it up. Paperwork was like 30 minutes max because we did everything online, showed up, and I picked up the car. So initially, white is not the color that I really wanted. I actually wanted a black one that they had. But after thinking it over, we're a carbon fiber company after all. Black hides mods, especially carbon fiber. If I ever put some carbon fiber fenders on the car, if I ever put a carbon fiber hood on the car, it was gonna take a lot of work to get the carbon fiber to actually show up in photos, videos, or ads that we did. So that's why I ended up going with this color. I was originally gonna get the 24, that's what I wanted, with the older style fog lights. However, after seeing a 25 in person, I actually like the front end quite a bit more. I think it's a lot more aggressive than the previous model, not model, but post or pre-refresh. And so far, man, I've been so happy with this car. I did not think I was going to enjoy this car as much as I am currently enjoying it. I want to do like a full review of the car eventually. But for now, man, I absolutely love this car. A lot of people like to dog on it because Honda has had 200 horsepower for what, like 20 years now. But I honestly don't think it really needs much more. Sure, like a tune, maybe some E85 in there, and I think I'll be happy. But even now with 200 horsepower, I don't feel the need for more power. And I think the reason that I'm okay with the power is because the rest of the car is so well balanced. The handling is excellent, and it's also not heavy. Like a lot of these new cars, they're like 4,000 pounds now for just like a standard sedan. And Honda is really one of the only companies that has a sedan that is under 3,000 pounds nowadays, which is just crazy to think about. So yeah, I've been really enjoying this car. I drive it pretty much every day. I find excuses just to drive it. Every morning I pretty much wake up, go get a white Monster, and just go on some back roads and drive it. And I actually kind of like the little mud guards that they added. I don't mind it at all. Obviously, they're probably gonna have to come off when we install the Yofer side skirts. We're gonna do a full Yofer kit on the entire car. But even as it sits now, it just looks so good. And I really like the updated grills for the front, the upper and the lower. I just think they look a lot more aggressive than the previous ones. Obviously, when the aftermarket comes out with a lower grill, I'll probably swap it just so we can get some more air into that intercooler there. But as of right now, I don't mind it at all. I think it looks great. So, like I said, this is a shop car after all, so everything that can be changed is going to be changed. That goes for wheels, taillights, spoilers, mirror caps, hoods, fenders, front grills, everything possible. The interior is going to be completely different, and I can't wait to start the mod journey with this car. I absolutely love it in its stock form already, so I can't even imagine what it's going to be like when it's fully modified. So yeah, guys, that's about it. I paid pretty much MSRP on this car, and I'm extremely happy with it so far. Don't really know how to close out a video. This is my first YouTube video, but I appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you guys stick around to see the journey with this car, because we're going to be doing everything possible to it. And like I said before, if you guys want 10% off your order at synthcarbon.com, go ahead and just use code John for 10% off, and you can get a carbon fiber shifter trim like that. Even though I haven't even installed it, it's just sitting on top. But I'll go ahead and catch you guys again in the next video.